We're drafting Vintage Cube, and we've got a pack one, pick one with Soul Ring in it? I mean, I'll gladly take a Soul Ring. That seems pretty fantastic. There's not many better pack one, pick ones. For pick two, we've got Brain Freeze and Duress. We're going to go combo. We're taking Brain Freeze. Moving on, we got JVP, Stern Scolding. Those are the best cards in this pack, in my opinion. There's also a portal if we wanted to go like artifacts and tinker and stuff, but we have to find that tinker. We'll go Stern Scolding. Here we have a Pinnacle Emissary, a Daze. Pinnacle Emissary is definitely better with the Soul Ring. Daze is a better card. Let's take the Daze. We're going to try to combo here. Basalt Monolith. I'm going to take the Basalt Monolith and hope the artifact stuff comes around, because a lot of artifact stuff is getting passed. There's also Expressive Iteration. But Basalt Monolith seems good. I mean, I'm happy with Stern Scolding and Daze and artifacts as well. If we do end up going artifacts, we missed out on a Pinnacle Emissary, which is pretty fine, and a portal, which we might not be able to ever cast. Here we have an Urza's Bauble and a Zerda. Zerda already goes infinite with Basalt Monolith. And we can currently companion it, so let's try that. Late Scalding Tarn and a Forensics Gadgeteer. Gadgeteer is another combo with Basalt Monolith. We're probably not going to be in too many colors. I'm okay with just going Gadgeteer. Scalding Tarn is such a better card, but Gadgeteer is really good with our deck. Quantum Riddler and Fiery Confluence are the two best cards in this pack, in my opinion. Riddler would turn off the Zerda companion. Actually, Gadgeteer already does that. I think we just take Riddler. Here, we have Malcolm and Mockingbird. I think we'll just take Malcolm. We're probably not going to companion Zerda, but if we can get the fixing and stuff, I would like to have it in the deck. Here we'll go with... We're probably not playing any of these cards. So I'm just going to take a Dark Ritual just in case we end up going back towards combo-y stuff. Here I'll take a Waterlogged Grove. Nothing that we want here. Let's take the Witch Enchanter. Cabal Ritual. We'll just take an Otawara. Sundering Eruption. And an Indatha Triumph for free. Here we have Memory Lapse, Skull Clamp, Suplex, Lelia. I think we just want to go with Memory Lapse. Okay, this pack has a lot of artifact stuff. We got a Balance, an Ugin, Coalition Relic, Relic of Sauron, Ancient Tomb, all cards that we'd be interested in. We currently don't have any white cards. Balance is phenomenal, though. I'm going to go with Balance, and I would love to wheel that Ugin. We can take Probe here, or the Endstone. I like Probe. Hallowed Fountain is fixing that we need. Here we've got a Looter Scooter and a Mind Stone. This is not going to be a Looter Scooter deck. We're not going to have a lot of creatures. I think we'll go with Mind Stone here. Or Trinket Mage because it gets Soul Ring. We should probably take Trinket Mage because it gets Soul Ring. And it also can get Aether Spellbomb. Expedition Map in case we find Academy, Loot Tree. I'm fine with specking on Expedition Map. Mightstone and Weakstone seems great here. Nothing that we care too much about here. I'm just going to take a Haywire Might. Ugin came back. Let's go. Here we'll take the Endstone. Nothing that we care. Show and Tell. Tropical Island. We've got a lot of green fixing just in case. Wow. Okay, Mana Crypt, Time Twister, Tameo, Arid Mesa, Walking Ballista. We really want that Ballista to come back because we can go infinite with it. But we take Crypt. Here we have Hull Breacher and Jace the Mind Sculptor. Rogran Triome. I think we just take Hull Breacher. Mana Vault is perfect. Retrofitter, amazing. Wow. We can take Force of Will and hopefully wheel Saheeli. Or Tundra. Manifold Key is phenomenal with a ton of cards in our deck. Echo of Aeons is also sick. We just passed an LED though. Consult the star charts is good. We gotta take Manifold Key. We really want an Upheaval. Upheaval would be the nuts. Sensei's Divining Top, Mana Leak, Talisman. Let's just take top. Force of Negation? Sure. There's the Walking Ballista and also Snapcaster Mage, which is pretty decent. The Walking Ballista is just infinite with our combo. Hate a Force of Vigor. We'll take a cat. Cat's cool. Lose Focus is great. There is definitely an argument for that Talisman that I just passed, though. We're moving the lands and the Mana Crypt out because those count as lands. And let's see what we can do here. We've got Expedition Map we don't need. We never got the Polarian Academy. We have Balance, which we could, I guess, cut. But then we'd be cutting Zerta, which is one of our combo pieces. And also disgusting with like Retrofitter and cards. Retrofitter and Ballista, I guess. So we don't really want to get rid of that. Hull Breacher doesn't actually do anything in our deck. Malcolm doesn't really do much. It helps us dig a little bit. We don't need Brain Freeze. We did not get there on the Brain Freeze. I guess we don't need Riddler, but we make so much mana, it seems pretty good. I don't think we need Malcolm. Malcolm seems a little clunky for the deck. And we have a lot of mana producers in the deck. And 16 lands. That might even be high for lands. We have a Mana Vault. We have a Soul Ring. We have Basalt Monolith. We have Mightstone and Weakstone. Let's just do it that way. Add our basics in. We don't need those. This is 9, 10, 11 blue sources. We don't need quite that many, I don't think. 4, 5 white sources. That's probably fine. Nah, we'll do 4 and 9. So I think we're just gonna go with this. All right, let's try this thing out. Let's run some games. All right, we are on the draw. This hand is no lands. Oh, this would have been sick if we had like a land. I think we have to mulligan that. We'll keep this one. And we'll bottom a Riddler. Go with a land and pass. There we got Just counter magic up. Nope. Okay. We'll play Planes and Pass. We got Memory Lapse up now. Memory Lapse is even better. Oh my god. It's just looking like a control matchup right now. There's Eugen. Play a land and pass. Huh. Alright, sure. Wow. Not a single spell cast. Okay, I mean, I'm going to play it top. Now that gives us something that we can do if our opponent does nothing. Blood Tithe Harvester. Power. Yeah, we'll Stern Scalding that. That seems totally fine. We still have Memory Lapse up and Force of Will if needed. Well, I mean, we have Memory Lapse or Force of Will, but potentially because we have Sensei's Divining Top, which could draw us another blue card. Alright, we'll spin top. Okay, I don't want most of this. I think I want Trinket Mage, though. Trinket Mage seems pretty good. Do I want Manifold Key? Because Manifold Key can get me something to untap. I can go and get Mana Vault. That's 3. So that would be 2, 3. We could Mana Vault holding up Force of Will next in 2 turns. I think that we want to do that. Let's just get the Trinket Mage. Because we're gonna shuffle stuff away now. We'll play Odawara, and we're gonna play that Trinket Mage. Trinket Mage, no response. Awesome. Yes, we'll take Mana Vault or Mana Crypt. I guess it doesn't really matter. Mana Vault, though. I guess we'll take Mana Crypt. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana for next turn, which means yes to our boy Eugene. I think we play the Crypt now, though. We might get pinged with it. We might get bolted, but if we get bolted, it's a matter of, is it worth it to get bolted, potentially bolted, and be able to spin top, or no top? And I like top. I don't know about you. Alright, 2 mana for Bitter Triumph on our Trinket Mage. Sure, I don't care about our Trinket Mage. He already did his job. Reanimate targeting Atali. Huh. I think I want to spin top. There's a blue card. So I think we Memory Lapse the Reanimate. And then we have a blue card for Force of Will next turn. Or here. They're going to Memory Lapse my Memory Lapse. I want to draw the Memory Lapse, I think. I think I'd rather have Memory Lapse than Probe. So let's draw now. Draw the Probe. And we're going to Force of Will the Reanimate. So we'll end up getting back that memory lapse, which I don't mind. Okay. That works. I don't think we need to make any changes. Yeah, I think we keep this hand. This seems pretty good. Even though it's a one lander and it's not a blue land, I still think this hand's very good. Now let's start with Probe. Planes. So now we can play Soul Ring and Retrofitter. And we have Gadgeteer to make Retrofitter better, if we can find a blue source. Another white source. So we have 4 mana available right now. I think we just have to pass and Retrofitter. Not drawing a blue source, they are tough. We have 3 out of our 4 white sources. Please don't discard a reanimate target. That's a reanimate target. So I can make dudes, but it makes balance worse. But I don't think we're going to be balancing right now anyways. Oh yeah, it's 2 mana now. Oh well, doesn't really make a difference. Wow! That's actually crazy. We'll draw 2 cards. Manifold Key and Zerda. So we can play the Manifold Key. And untap this. And pass the turn. I mean, I guess we get in. I don't think they're going to have a haster. And we can always make another dude. Or we can turn the servo into a Thopter and block, which is much more likely the move we will be doing. That seems a lot better. No reanimate. Death. Yep. Okay. Sure. You've got death. What do you get? What did they hit? Ugin? Gitaxian Probe and Forensics Gadgeteer. Oh, that's pretty tough. Ugin's pretty good. We have to beat our own Ugin now. That seems pretty good. Alright, we will activate. Make a Thopter. Because they didn't attack. A blue source. No way. So Zerna's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana available. So you just run out the end stone. I shouldn't have played that land if I was going to do that. We could swing with the servos and see if they probably wouldn't double block. They wouldn't block them both. They'd block one. I'm just going to play the end stone, I think. Okay, wait, let's... play an end stone. And we can make a dude. That's about it. I think this is fine. We go down to 10. I really want our servos to die. I want them to swing with Crabomination. I want to double block. And then I want to balance. Please be a creature. Oh, even better. Swing with the crab. Darn it. I guess I make a dude because of that. Maybe I should start making... No, 4/4 doesn't even do anything right now. Stern Scolding does nothing right now. Alright, so I'm just going to start playing actual cards. I don't think I'm going to be able to balance. I'm just going to go for it. I draw an island. We'll play the island. Draw a card. Draw another island. That's great. Just dandy. I guess we will make a servo for 1 mana. Go to combat. Leave combat. And end turn. I don't think that they can actually... I think I'm going to be able to make a big enough army to kill them before they're able to... They are gaining 3 a turn, though. That's a problem. 3 a turn is a big issue, actually. I'm going to make a bunch of 4/4s this turn, though. Okay. I mean, that works. Let's go on to match 2. I think they conceded a little early there, but I don't know what was in their hand. They may have had nothing. All right, match 2. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna keep this one. We have a turn 1 Soul Ring, though. I mean, I don't want to keep this either. We have such better hands. I guess we'll keep this one begrudgingly. And we'll bottom a plains and a plains and hope we draw lands. No, we should bottom a plains and a Mightstone and a weak stone. We don't know what we're playing against. The Ballista could be really helpful. I gotta do that. No possible play, Yuldahl. Zerda. Zerda's pretty good with Ballista. This memory lapse better be useful. Okay. We might be against the mirror. Mind Stone's not the scariest thing in the world. We are going to probably memory lapse whatever they play here. Nettle Cyst. We will memory lapse. Mox Jet, dang. Okay, we win the game next turn. Next turn, we win the game. Oh no, we have double white. Okay, we have a plains in hand. All right, we win the game. We can make infinite mana with Zerda and Basalt Monolith, and dump all that mana into a Walking Ballista. Yeah, that's all totally fine. And there's a mana vault. Nice. I guess I'll use one of the mana on a mana vault because why not? Untap Basalt, tap Basalt, untap Basalt. Love it when the opponent says something like this. Makes it so much easier than having to go through the motions every time. So I played the Ballista a little early, and they just scooped it up. Thank you, Caleb D. Shout out. Alright, so it looks like there might be on like a similar plan to us, if not the same. We have a Witch Enchanter, and I forgot that was there, so that should be in our main deck probably. But we're definitely sideboarding it in. We could sideboard in Haywire Might and or Forza Vigor, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 free green sources that we could add. Haywire Might's probably worth it. I don't think Forza Vigor is. These are all green-blue, so we'll add these in, or almost all are. 1, 2, 3 islands out for the Breeding Pool, the Tropical Island, and the Waterlogged Grove, and a plains out for the Indatha Triome. Let's go like that. We just had so much free green that seems worthwhile. We don't even need to put a basic in. Yeah, we keep this. Turn 1 Basalt Monolith. There's our Walking Ballista. Alright. And I don't think we need to use it, so we're just going to pass the turn. We could play like Retrofitter and Senseis, but then have a tapped Basalt Monolith, which doesn't seem to help very much. They got a workshop? I'm jealous. I wish we had a workshop. And a relic? Nice. And oh yeah, we already knew about the Mox. That's a good turn too. What are they? 3 mana. Oh, Saheeli's pretty good. Tails never fails. Damn. That's nice. Manifold Key there is a really nice draw. Like, undo that. We can tap this for 3. Play Manifold Key for 1. Untap this. And then we play top. And we can play a Retrofitter. We could actually just play Witch Enchanter to blow up the relic, which does not seem like a bad idea. Blow up Relic. Then we play... We could shock in and make a 1/1, or we can spin top. I tapped weirdly, so we're kind of in a weird spot because of that. I think that we'd rather spin top, because we're close to just winning the game. Force of Will's pretty good. We don't have a blue card for it, though. We don't really need Mana Vault. I guess we'll just put Force of Will on top and play this land tapped. We have a ton of mana. Consult. Yep, that seems good. Blowing up the Relic really helped us there. They would have had double Consult. Like, had the mana to do the full thing. Tails never fails. Let's go. I called it. So we can spin top and double draw. If we can activate top to draw, spin top, activate top, okay, here. This is how we do this. We activate top to draw, hold priority, untap top. We let that one resolve. Tap top to draw. And spin top. Haywire Might. Nanavault Island. We don't really want any of these, honestly. And now we just draw 2 cards. One of them being the top. We can play the Haywire Might. And we could replay top. But I don't see a need to. I think I'd rather have Haywire Might up. We'll go at Sahili. So we have an island and a mana vault on the top of our deck. We know those. Karn. I think we're just going to exile this. Tails never fails. It failed again. Alright, so I guess things are... This is just awkward. What do we have on top now? Stern Scolding, Aether Spellbomb, more awkward stuff. I think we're going to do the draw thing again. Then yield and draw those 2. Replay top. Play a spell bomb and pass the turn. So we can bounce the construct token. And we still have like island and something else stinky on top. There's 2 different cards that win us the game if we draw them, being Zerda and being Forensic Gadgeteer. Both those from like infinite mana with Basalt Monolith, and we have the Ballista in hand. So we just need to draw one of the 2. It's like I'm almost tempted to like crack this to draw a card, but it's a lot of damage coming at us. We're just gonna sack this and bounce it. Kill the construct. I think we're Tails never fails. And I think we're going to spin top in response. Do I spin top? I think I spin top in response. If it's balanced, then that's bad. Oh, the end stone's pretty cool. So now we have 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't quite play the end stone right now. So I think I'm just gonna pay 1 there. I could have done this at instant speed, but I'm doing it now because I'm stupid and dumb. And I can just make a 1-1, I guess. So now we'll have the end stone next turn, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Sink into stupor, targeting the token. Sure. Yeah, I guess that's why I should have done it later, but I'd rather that get bounced than a lot of the other things, so this is the put that card into your hand and the other in exile. Put that one into your hand. So which one? You can have a Nettle Cyst. Council's Judgment can be exiled. Yeah, you can have your Nettle Cyst. I need to get to a blue card so I can protect the end stone from the Council's Judgment next turn. Oh, they're swinging in. That's lethal. That is for sure lethal. All right, next game. All right, so is there anything else? I could, I guess, run the Force of Vigor, but never be able to exile cast it. I only had 1 green. It's probably not worth it. I think we just got to run it back. I guess there's a world where Brain Freeze is good in this matchup because one of us is likely to cast a lot of spells in a turn, and there's a non-zero chance they get milled out. I think I just drew poorly because I drew a lot of cards that game. I would like to be on the play. Yes. No land. But we have Soul Ring, we have Probe. I can't keep this, there's no land. I do keep this. This one I definitely keep. And we'll bottom the Indatha Triome. So turn 1, we can do Plains, Soul Ring, Spellbomb. I could crack the Spellbomb, but I think I'd rather have it in play. Prismatic Ending of my Soul Ring, yeah. I'm gonna force it. I mean, we're down to like no cards in hand, but at least we have the Soul Ring. I mean, that's not bad. I think I'm gonna crack this draw card first, though. And then I'll play Gadgeteer. And so now we can Witch Enchanter if they play an artifact here. which I don't hate. Okay, there's a Mox. A better artifact than Witch Enchanter? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to choose You Can't Draw. No. Alright, Talisman got milled. We'll play the Witch Enchanter. And that was like the best land we could have drawn. We'll blow up Palantir. Play that land. Go to combat and swing. So we have one of the combo pieces. We have no cards, but every artifact we draw is a clue. Oh, wait, they had a companion? Oh, no, they drew a card. What? Wait, what happened? I guess they're just F6ing. Ugin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cannot cast Ugin yet. I don't want to crack the Grove because of Ugin. Lauren. That stinks. I'm not going to sack a land now. Damn. If only I drew them different order. Forensics Gadgeteer Beats is gonna have to get us there. That's gonna stop my Forensics Gadgeteer Beats. Trinket Mage, that's a good draw. That gets us a lot of different options. Probably get Crypt here. Then we can play Mightstone and Weakstone next turn. That seems pretty good to do. Draw 2 cards. Mox Opal. Oh, they got the Opal. That's sick. And a Karn. We could kill the Construct and swing at Karn. But I think I'd rather draw 2 cards. Play a land and play a Retrofitter and be able to activate Retrofitter? I don't hate that at all. Now we have chump blockers for days. You can have Island or Mana Tithe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I draw a land, I can pay the one though with that. That seems fine. I'm still gonna give you the island. Giving you the island either way. Snapcaster Mage targeting Council's Judgment. That seems good. If I had a blue card, that would be a big blowout, but I do not. Make a dude. Retrofitter Foundry. Tails never fails. Let's go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a land. But I can still play it because of Mightstone and Weakstone. Because this can convert the mana into usable mana. And we're just going to exile Snappy. I will uptick. I could untap Basalt Monolith, but I think I'd rather gain life and draw a card. Zerda. Okay, that seems decent. That's a good look for next turn. Council's Judgment's been exiled. Alright. So next turn we can make infinite mana. No, we can't because we don't have a white source. We only have one. No response to Nettle Cyst. Clear blockers. We'll just throw this boy up in front. Tails never fails. Dang. Tails failed. So we're gonna draw a card. Probe. I mean, I have infinite mana almost. If I draw a white source and I have infinite mana and I can just play Force of Will, I think I'd rather do that. So we have Lutri and Counterspell. Wow, we drew another island. That's not great. I guess sacking the Waterlogged Grove here is probably pretty correct. Manifold Key? Sure. Exile that. Alright, so we're still in the same position of... Wait, what is it? What is this thing's ult? Search your library for any number of non-land cards, exile them. Until end of turn, you may cast those cards without paying their mana cost. That seems pretty hard for them to beat. I think they have to attack Ugin. Yeah. Sure. Tails never fails. Nice. Lose focus is terrible here. It's a card to pitch to Force of Will, even though they have Counterspell in hand. Double Counterspell in hand, essentially. Oh my goodness, another just mana rock? We can't get that white source. Okay, I'm just gonna tap Mana Crypt to play a Mana Vault and pass. Actually, let's just do that. They have a lot of damage here. This is more than just lethal, and I have no way to stop it. So if they just go face, I'm dead. Maybe they won't see that. They totally see that. What you got? What you got? Sahili? Okay. I'm just gonna cast a Force of Will, hard casted. Because why not? Cool. Yep. Yeah, so they are going to be killing me. All right. We lost match 2. Let's see what we can do in match 3. I would like to be on the play. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's a lot of lands, but we've got Quantum Riddler turn 2, and then Trinket Mage turn 3. I mean, that's a thing. They have a library. Library's pretty good. Let's just warp it. Warpy warp. Draw Gadgeteer, sure. Another Mox Jet build. Nice. Mox Jet. Mox Jet's pretty good. They're still on library. They're only going to tap it and then cast something, because that'd be pretty good. Duress? That takes my Force of Will, and that's it. I could pitch Force of Will, pitch something to Force of Will to stop it. That seems bad. Probably get Trinket Mage. Oh, that might, yeah, that might change things. Did they get Cauldra? Yeah, they got Cauldra. Does it have trample? It does have trample. So I think we still just Trinket Mage. So Aether Spellbomb can bounce the token. Cauldra costs how much mana? 7 to re-equip. Yeah, I think we just take the Aether Spellbomb. Because that deals with Cauldra, and we really need that. It kind of stinks. Unless I draw like one of my fast mana things, it stinks that I can't play Forensics Gadgeteer first. Two black. This is like Hymnaturok. Dothy Voidwalker. Okay. Interesting. So they... Doesn't this thing have haste? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess thanks for not playing it. I could play Forensic Gadgeteer and Aether Spellbomb, but I would have to take a hit from the Cauldra to do so. I end up with a clue afterwards. Don't really want to take a hit from Cauldra. Cat? Cat doesn't do anything right now, but good card. It does actually nothing. There is nothing. I mean, it can blink Trinket Mage. if I were to draw an artifact, which is definitely something. Because that gets things, and I can keep blinking it depending on how much mana I have. Like, actually drawing any, like, cheap artifact is really good next turn. If I draw Mana Crypt or something, we're off to the races. So I'm just gonna bounce that. And I'll take my damage. Is it my turn? Are you going to do something? What you got? DT. Demonic Tutor's pretty terrifying. I mean, what's the best card in your deck right now? Okay. DT into land and then pass turn. We didn't draw the thing that I wanted to draw. But it works with that, I guess, kind of. So I could just run out Displacer Kitten, or I'm going to play Displacer Kitten because it still leaves up Stern Scalding. And it lets me trigger Displacer Kitten if I cast Stern Scalding. I also could have played Quantum Riddler, but I think this might be better. I want to get the cat down. Because cat's going to be really good with Trinket Mage. If I can get... if they cast a target for Stern Scolding, I'm able to start getting things with Trinket Mage. And I'm going to be able to get all my one drops out of my deck. I'm pretty sure. I might have to put in that little green removal package for Cauldra because it's the only way I can kind of kill it. Please be a creature with... oh, Vindicate? No! That's disappointing. That's so disappointing. Memory lapse. I could play Riddler. I could leave up. I could Quanta. Or I'm gonna think. I'm gonna Forensics Gadgeteer. And now I have both Scalding and Memory Lapse up. And then next turn I can Riddler and draw a card off of it. Draw an extra card off of it. That seems fine. They have 4 cards in hand. They DT'd, and I don't know what they DT'd for unless it was Vindicate. And DTing for Vindicate at that time didn't seem good because I don't believe the cat was even in play. Like, they knew I had Forensics Gadgeteer in hand, and then they saw the Trinket Mage on the battlefield, and that was it. They have enough mana to equip Cauldra now, though. Then I think they're going to equip it to Dauthi Voidwalker. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, that's pretty good. I have no response to that. So they're going to be swinging in for 8. Wow. That's so bad. I guess we'll draw a card. Because they already know Riddler's there, so... I don't think I have a way out. Mana Vault's not a way out. It makes a clue. Ugin would be a way out if I had the means of casting him. 3 mana. Yeah, we'll concede that game. Yeah, so Caldra's a problem for us. I think that we want to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in. So 1, 2, 3 islands out. We'll take 2 planes out and put in the Witch Enchanter as well for that Mox. And what do we want to cut? What doesn't seem good here? I think I'm just going to take out the End Stone. Let's try that. I don't think we need the End Stone here. I mean, we're definitely keeping this. So we can play a turn 1 Forensics Gadgeteer. And then turn 2, we can play Aether Spellbomb, Highwire Might, and Sensei's Divining Top and make a bunch of treasures. Oh, they're probably going to take the Ugin or the top. They took top. That makes sense. We have no lands in hand, but we're going to... Alright, always yield. Tails never fails. Darn it. 1, 2, 3... 3, 4, 5. We can almost play Ugin. I think I run out the Mana Vault because as long as it doesn't die, next turn we can play Ugin. If I do something to try to get rid of my Mana Vault, I can just crack 3 clues and draw 3 cards. That doesn't seem bad. Seems like a great consolation prize. There's a Mox. Palantir, sure. I will be having you mill. I haven't seen anything big mana value wise. Watch them just have like an Emrakul on top and I just lose the game. That'd be really funny. Would make no sense in their deck, but it would be really funny. It does not seem like that's the case. No, you may not draw a card. Oh, they milled Cauldra. Okay. Land. Tails never fails. Eesh. Land. We drew a land. Huge. Uptick to gain 2 life and draw a card because we're very low on life. If they vindicate Ugin here, I'm going to be so devastated. But I really feel like I needed to gain the life because a Tails... Oh, Okay, it's not Vindicate. Parallax Wave. Sure. That's fine. I will have you draw a card. Tails never fails. Nice. Riddler. Riddler's awesome right now. If we had one more mana, that'd be really nice. Okay, there's all the lands. So they can Parallax Wave away my Riddler, and if they do, I will get it back at some point with the ETB again, which is pretty nice. If we absolutely need to, I can crack clues, I guess. I'd probably crack a clue no matter what here. But if I don't, then next turn I might be able to actually double draw off them. Assuming I don't draw a land, I guess. Cub's pretty cool. Flicker Wisp? Exiling Parallax Wave, maybe? Yeah, interesting. Okay, so now I can just crack all my clues. Alright, Blinking Ugin as well. I'm just gonna... No, you may not draw a card. What do they mill? Dorothy, Solitude, and Lauren. Oh. Darn it. I 100% misclicked there, though. I was never planning on having them mill, and I was like, no. No card draw. Oh, well. That's funny. That's a funny way to lose it. If you made it this far in the video, you can make fun of me as much as you want in the comments section. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.